his beef with Khamzat, every time there's been kind of beef going back and forth, it's been misunderstanding. And I was very, very impressed and happy to see that Khabib took the job as an elder. He got all of them together and squashed the beef. I love that. What is up, broskies and ladies, if there's any ladies watching? Dude, sorry I haven't been on in a very long time. Been super busy with my events. I know I tell you guys I do events. But yes, super busy. Wanted to catch up on a couple things with everything going on. I guess we'll start with Khamzat. So you heard about the beef at 280, UFC 280. He got in beef with Khabib's cousin. And it was just all over a misunderstanding. Every time there's beef going on between Khabib's team and Khamzat, it's always been a misunderstanding. Sure, Khabib has been a little judgmental toward Khamzat, but Khabib is, he's super religious. He has his moral codes. And honestly, who are we to weigh in on that? Because the man is winning in life. You know what I mean? However, his beef with Khamzat, every time there's been kind of beef going back and forth, it's been misunderstanding. And I was very, very impressed and happy to see that Khabib took the job as an elder. He got all of them together and squashed the beef. I love that. They're all breaking bread together. You see, it's kind of interesting to see Khamzat show almost like a submissive respect to Khabib, because I mean, just looking from the outside to the inside, you wouldn't think that Khamzat would be submissive to anybody, especially another male fighter, you know? But then again, we all grow. We all grow and we learn things. We learn our places in life. And alpha males have a hard time sometimes knowing their place. And the more we mature, the more we start learning our place in life. And I think that's what is happening with Khamzat. He's growing. He's in a situation now that's structured when he grew up in a very chaotic environment. So he's evolving. He's maturing. Now, I wonder if that will affect his mind frame going into fights. He's always going to be a beast, right? But our mentality is so important when it comes to combat sports like this. Mentality, just your perspective, your unrealistic confidence paired with strength, durability, skills, all that kind of stuff, right? If he's surrounded by a team that puts doubt in his mind about him being able to beat everybody, what is that going to do? Is he going to believe that? Is he going to take it to heart? Or is he I got to answer this.
Hey, babe. What's shaking? I'm recording a video. It's okay. You want me to call you back in 5 minutes? Oh, we'll do that. We'll do that. Love you. I'll call you back.
So what I was saying is that I call it an unrealistic confidence. And what I mean by that is you have to be a little crazy to do certain things and to accomplish certain things. There's a lot of risk. There's no guarantee in anything in life. But you have to believe without a shadow of a doubt in your mind that this thing is going to happen. And that's what I love about combat sports, is because it applies to everything. And it's just all culminated in one thing. We can watch someone's whole life struggles in 3 to 5 rounds. You know what I mean? We can learn how strong they are in the mind, how strong they are in the heart, how much work they're willing to put in, and their intelligence levels, how their psychological strengths and stuff like that. We get to see it in 3 to 5 rounds, you know. There's so many, pretty much most other occupations, you don't really get to see that. And it's sometimes not recognizable. Like your boss at work, what is his mental strength? What is, like, how much could he handle before he broke? You know what I mean? We could ask ourselves this. We could wonder this about our children. We could wonder this about our brothers and sisters and our cousins and uncles and our family, you know? Like, well, how strong are they? We see people naturally more strong than others. But what I'm curious about pertaining to Khamzat is with his environment, his structured environment, is that going to play a factor? Because if you can reach the heart of someone, it changes their whole perspective sometimes. You know, empathy, I think empathy can be ingrained and taught. You know what I mean? And if so, if you go your whole life without people caring about you, you're likely not going to care about other people, right? But if all of a sudden you have people actually caring about you, and then you have mistrust because, you know, you've been screwed over in the past, you put up this wall. And then if somebody truly cares about you, they can break down that wall. And then you realize, wait, there are people in this world I can trust. And it can change your whole perspective. Mike Tyson kind of experienced that, I think. He was manipulated his entire childhood. He was in a really crazy environment. And even with his coach, he was being brainwashed and programmed, right? And he loved the man. He trusted him. He did trust him because he actually did take care of him and look out for him. So he took that wall down with his coach, but he had the wall up with everybody else. But until his coach, he really didn't have trust in anybody. And it was everybody out to get him. So in his mentality, he was out to get everybody else. And that's where his fierceness came from. So I've been thinking about the psychology of how Hamzat's new life is going to affect his career, because Khamzat is a beast. And sometimes an artist, and this is art, it's martial arts, sometimes artists need that soul of a tortured artist to be amazing. Sometimes they don't. But I'm just wondering what effect it's going to have. So another thing, I think I'll do another video on the next topic, but the next topic I wanted to talk about was Islam's fight with Oliveira and beating him on the ground at his own game. And it's crazy because Khabib went on, did a video and showed how to get out of that lock that Oliveira was in. And it's so crazy to think about that Oliveira, he's undeniably one of the best, right? We can agree with that. He was a champion for a reason and defended it many times. But he got beat quickly and dominated through that entire fight. But Khabib showed one single move, one easy move where he could have got out of that had he known how to get out of it. So I thought that was pretty interesting how Charles' career took a whole shift when he could have done one little simple move and just got out of it, and possibly, well, he would have still lost because Islam has just so many tools in his arsenal. I personally don't believe that Charles Oliveira wins against Islam in any given day. I think they could fight every day and Islam will probably beat him every day. Sure, maybe if you play the numbers game and they fought 100 times, maybe Oliveira could get one over on him. But I don't know. What do you think? Tell me your opinion on this. This is just my opinion. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy that loves MMA. I love the UFC. I love the talent that's in the organization, UFC. I do love like other fighters too that are in Bellator and Legacy, Fury, and all that. But obviously, I pay attention as you guys do with the UFC the most. But anyway, if you like the content, subscribe. It's free. If you made it this far, you should definitely subscribe because this is what we do. This is my content here, man. And support those in your community. And I am in your community. So get me a subscribe. Tell your friends about it. Give me a like because that'll help the algorithms. It'll help more other people that may like this content see it. And leave some comments and
ring the bell so you're notified.